So
we need to pull over right
I'm
now.
going to chop her arm off with.
Wow, that would so bad. It is a shame that the doctor is not with you.
The Tarantino style continues.
In our secret, irrational code sign language, I will speak to Sally.
Really?
All right. Hey, Dust. How about you turn up the music
All right.
real loud?
I crank up the heavy metal.
I like wink or something.
I just look over at Dust and like, heavy metal? Really? Like,
I like the old stuff.
balloon music is the future. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought we were going to Gungan Town.
No.
Like, that was my idea.
It's just a small normal sub.
Oh, I thought
Why
you-
is it when I say, like, okay, a small submersible, you guys are like, of course, the Gungan
'Cause I thought this
wave bird.
You've missed a perfectly good opportunity to introduce Gungans into this.
We can have
this campaign.
We can have games like Jar Jar Binks.
I'm already the token gay and the token Asian. I may as well be the other token racist character. And I could reestablish the Jar Jar Binks was always supposed to be the Dark Lord of the Sith thing.
Nope.
This is like the submersibles they use to smuggle drugs into America from Mexico.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
There's a
that's
reason
basically
it's
what we're doing.
looked at.
very minimalist.
Okay, so you get into the submersible, and you all sit down. It's very cramped. You close the hatch.
There's not much room among all the drugs.
A green button, a green blinking button.
We're gonna have to use up some of this heroin before we can make room for us.
Oh
Give me
boy, I
some
was
of that.
hoping you'd say that.
You type in the passcode, which could be whatever you want it to be. And you
1,
press the
2,
green
3,
button.
4, 5.
8008. 80085.
You press,
Yes.
you do the code, you press the button, and the submersible goes down and begins its descent into the waters, or the
Now we're gonna get feminist posting.
I know, right? Yeah.
of San Cisco.
Oh, boops.
You got it.
Nick Millman, everybody.
I did it. Got there. Alright.
It's true, most supervillains do have underwater bases.
On the moon.
Yeah.
Well, we already did that.
Yeah,
Our Saturday morning quotient is like through the roof, Peter.
Are you kidding me?
We've gone to the moon, we have underwater bases, we have buggies that go. We got friggin' play sets at this point. Seriously. Get the
Why
guy
don't you-
It's all falling into line. The product.
Our entire
placement.
campaign is actually an advertising for Risk 2210. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Risk 2210, underwater bases, moon base. The best risk of all.
We disabled her kick on the way here, Jamesky.
Perfect. If you had not done that, they would have tracked us to our secret underwater
been-
base.
We neglected to do it before we had headed out on our trajectory, so they have a general direction, unfortunately.
That's okay. Damn! Pod 3's been depressurized.
This is a
Did we
sea
just
lab
lose a
episode.
bunch of operatives?
Means another part of the base has become inaccessible. Hold on.
What was in Pod 3?
Pod 3 was the kitchen.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
No! How are we gravy?
Our
Does that mean Cookie's dead?
Cookie's probably dead. Could only be in this base about 2 months longer. After that, it's going to go belly up.
That is a
And
very.
you just lost all
this
of
is-
your food. So
I was totally expecting him to say, we've got 2 3-hour stops.
He's got preparations down.
You guys are out just in time to help pack. We're moving to the secret cove up top.
Yeah. Our assault on Mount Stake will be the last one we can do until we
On what?
Mount Stake.
That's a good thing we have all those drippings.
Of course, we all know what Mount Steak is, but why don't you remind us?
It's a tall mountain near San Cisco. It's a real mountain.
Is
Guys,
Mount Steak is a real mountain?
Yeah.
the stakes have never been higher.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way up those stakes.
God damn it, dude, I was spouting lore.
You know how when
Young
I do
chicken.
research for campaigns, I don't pick the most ridiculous sounding things in the world to use in my world?
You know
It
what?
seemed
It's
like
part of
an
the charm.
okay name for a mountain. I didn't think about it. Thankfully, from that idiot scientist, they're thinking it's corporate espionage. So they
Man.
are not suspecting that it was actually an irrational plot.
He's kind of an unsung hero then, if you think about it. I mean, you know, he really helped us out there.
Hey, if he was on the train with Sally, we would have rescued him.
Yeah, that's true.
But
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He really had nowhere else to go. He would have been an asset.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
like all our faces are up because there was like
Yeah.
cameras.
Wait,
and
didn't
stuff,
you get into
right?
the train systems and you wipe all that?
Oh yeah, I did. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
Of
I
course
remember
you did.
that.
I did.
It's definitely not recorded for.
Do you not recognize Dr. Patrick Bagwell of the San Francisco Bagwells?
roll big money.
Well, either way,
It looks
we-
like a 6. It looks like a 6. Wow. No, I lied.
It's alright.
You got the success.
Sure.
So now, can you tell me what happened from the beginning?
Well, I was born in San Francisco in 2023.
Very funny, sir.
I wouldn't like show the part where I asked Sally to punch me in the face. I was like, this is where you punch me in the face. It's like, what about this part where you ask the terrorist to punch you in the face? It's like, oh yeah, awkward.
Sometimes
It's like-
I get a little.
I have this sexual.
I've been
kink.
drinking.
Yeah, I have this thing. That's right. I have a special room. I immediately go over to the craft table and get some coffee and a stale donut.
Yeah. The craft, the what table?
They're wet too.
Craft
They're
table.
soggy.
Craft table. Is that what
Isn't
it's
that a
called?
craft table?
I don't know.
We have caterers.
My idea of a craft table is a table for crafts, like scissors.
That's because you're a
Yarn.
craft person.
That's because you're
No.
a child.
Yeah. In
So,
the
okay.
real world, the craft table is vertical.
So the kitchen,
Oh, okay.
the kitchen imploded.
We should be able to like get high definition pictures of the inside of the facility, right?
How would you do that with a satellite?
The X-ray filter.
I have never seen
I
a government
don't
secure
think
facility
that's
that was
quite how that
vulnerable
works.
to X-rays.
No.
I mean, but we have.
No, it's in a mountain.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
It's in a mountain,
in
bro.
a mountain.
Yeah.
Look, we just gotta block the air ducts or some shit, and then we'll make them come out the train hole.
We don't.
Train hole?
Yeah, the train hole.
We don't have anybody on the
That's what
inside.
happened in the
Obviously
movie.
not. We didn't even know it existed.
That could be a mission.
Yeah.
Get
Get
somebody
someone
in.
on.
I feel like get somebody on the inside should be a mission too.
Should we just sneak him
I
in
feel
the
like-
train hole?
I feel like that should be our first mission.
Okay, I would support that. Get somebody in on the inside.
This is why Daryl Masterson
Sorry,
is in
alright.
charge.
We need our best infiltrator.
Who the hell put me
Are
in
we going
charge?
to? How viable is like a suitcase nuke?
We don't have a suitcase. We're living in like a rundown shed of a.
It would have to be a
water basin.
rucksack nuke.
Well, we know that there's a fusion.
A McDonald's takeaway bag
We're
nuke.
gonna.
There's a.
I keep wondering whether or not you're going to work in your job long enough that eventually you set off alarms when you try to get through airport
No,
security.
it's super tiny amounts.
Okay.
Like,
Doesn't
like if you expose yourself by being dumb, then like yeah, you could.
I think keep thinking
Like,
in
don't-
10 years,
Yeah,
Nick will be
you
trying
don't
to get
open
through
up
an
the whole
airport.
system and then put your face in there. But further than that, then,
Yeah, I mean, probably less than eating a banana.
Don't stick your head in a microwave.
Yeah.
should have told me that earlier
Yeah.
today.
That's an idiom.
I could have used that.
Can't wait for people to try to guess your
Oh
job.
man, they will never.
I know, they're going to watch
Right.
this video. Like, I wonder what that does.
Is he carries on nuclear material?
In the trunk of his car.
Ah, keep them launch codes secret. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because we don't want to look like a terrorist group. We want to look like freedom fighters.
Right. Yeah, we don't
That's
want
what
to
we
end
are.
up.
Right, but public perception might not paint us that way.
We don't want to end up as a bunch of morons in cowboy hats with a box of dildos sitting in a place starving to death.
I mean, yeah. The whole point of it is that your destiny
They've sent
becomes
those things to the
apparent to
organ.
everyone.
Oh.
I want
Operation.
to use at least
To get-
one of the operations to get out of this death trap.
I want to use one of the operations to
I guess it doesn't need
retrofit this death trap
No, you can't.
to fix up the place.
No.
Crunch.
The only
That's why
reason
it's
we're
there.
abandoning it is because it's so defunct. We could
Refunk
refunk it.
We could.
It's been years of efforts have been done to try to keep this place fit. It just was not designed to be here for 90 years.
Hi. We heard that your toilet is backed up and now like level 3 is like covered with feces. We're here to take care of that for you. Or you may even use one facility hack in order to create a problem that necessitates that they find an outside contractor
Yes.
to come fix it.
Yes.
It's like, oh my gosh, all the poop. We gotta call someone fast.
But pretending to be somebody else is going to require show off more than just getting hired.
Yeah, because once you show it, because it may be that you have coworkers who know you. It's like, you don't look like Bob. Or even worse, you don't look like LaQuisha.
So I should be the guy who gets
please.
hired.
It's like-
I just got my hair did.
Hired as what?
Okay. And I get a
Oh,
plus
Oh,
5.
thank goodness.
You
All
are
right.
in the system and
7.
you get a promotion.
Hey, look at that. Wait, I don't want a promotion.
Ooh.
I want to be as low
I mean,
down as possible.
Yeah, he wants.
A
He
raise.
is even
You get a
lower.
A raise. My annual salary is like $400,000.
Don't worry, I'm writing down that you got a 6. But okay, so anyways,
Highest paid maintenance worker.
Yeah.
so and you
Right.
also you have the foresight to also get him a uniform.
Good thinking.
You weren't gonna do that if you didn't realize it.
Right?
So are we gonna try and sneak somebody in also?
Yes.
Okay.
As the poop drain crew.
Yeah. Okay.
Sneaking through the
PDC.
train
Create
hole.
so that
there.
sounds like you're gonna
So I
create
guess
a
that's
problem.
me.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Took a big bite.
You're eating.
I took a big bite. That was a mistake.
See? This is why President Clinton would not select
Tabletop
you.
talk.
Sorry, James.
Yep. Tabletop talk.
Mmm, delicious.
Okay.
This is why
did
you need
have
a
to say
director.
something?
Just give it to
The number one cause of death in these types of environments is heart disease.
And
Yeah.
Heartbreak.
I mean, all they do is sit around all day at their computer terminals. They don't get enough exercise. They're eating Cheetos.
I've been trained to read throats. It's like reading lips, but
If you were
It's
Jason
much more-
Bourne, you would.
In a society where throat communication exists, no doubt there are those well versed in throat reading.
The throat readers can.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. In the future, instead of the Fieldman number, what it is that we scan everyone's genome and give a number, and we tell everyone except for the person.
It's terrible.
So it'd be like this
That'd be the
game
worst.
where like everyone knows your number except for you.
Oh, like Hanabi.
Yeah,
Or Indian head poker.
isn't that kind of like real life anyway? Except,
with more data.
yeah.
Yeah, they look like little fillets.
Yeah, this looks delicious.
It looks like steaks.
This
It
is
looks
the-
like steaks.
This
I
is
see
the,
it.
This is the sirloin level. This is the filet mignon level.
I understand.
Ribeye going through the middle.
As you get closer to the reactor, the levels become rare.
you get
to medium
more and
to
more
well done.
done.
Yeah.
And in the center of the 6 elevators is one big freight elevator to carry stuff from the loading and receiving to
Are-
the other thing.
Can you
Okay.
fit trucks in there?
Nah.
Because I want to just take a truck
Drive a truck.
straight down into the reactor.
No.
We're not blowing
Crash it
up.
into the reactor.
Again, our job is not to
we're
blow
not
up this
blowing
up.
complex.
Use the force.
We're uploading a virus to
Oh,
upload
shit.
the
It's only
Fieldman
one
Theory.
tube.
Based on the design, you probably could rig the freight elevator to go straight down and crash into the reactor.
If we wanted to.
But it's too bad we don't
That's
want to
no
do that.
good.
Yeah.
I'm just-
Yeah, it's too bad we don't want to do that.
At a glance, Arboretum looks a lot like abortion. Which,
I'm
if
sorry.
you're also
I-
a future civilization with limited food supplies, is an important pod to have.
There's got to be some other mechanism for making sure that, like, you don't tailgate on somebody, right?
Yeah, there's, little recognition thing.
Okay.
Oh.
It double
Beep,
checks.
beep, beep, one scan, 2 people.
The elevators
Yeah.
detonate halfway down.
Boom.
That's a contingency.
Everyone
The bottom-
dies.
The bottom.
The bottom drops out.
Okay,
Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Again, not trying to be obvious or
or
facetious. I feel like swallowing it or anusing it is the only real way.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sam, you're gonna have to put it up your butt.
you have to go
Yep.
through
Yep, Sam.
some scanner stuff.
All 3 of you
thanks,
have
thanks
to
a
go
lot.
through the same
Thanks a
thing.
lot.
Hey, as I say to all of my patients, I am not enjoying your penis. I am only looking at it as a professional.
Yeah.
You had to bring same team.
I've also added the cyanide bonus feature in case like you're captured.
You just.
Yeah, It's like,
Whoa! That's a really cool idea!
yeah. Is
Did we
the
establish
most
that last
important
week?
facility
Well, we
not
established the communication
shielded
device,
from outside
which is pretty
telecommunication.
much-
Yeah.
It works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
Right
And then, like, I
above
can
the
see
toilet water.
Yep.
No.
Roll a d6.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm
Oh
dead.
my gosh. It falls in the toilet.
It's a 1.
It doesn't fall into the toilet. Your hand
Flushes
slits.
it.
Okay.
You cut one of the veins. You're bleeding profusely.
No, don't blame the
You
doctor.
rolled good.
I was
Yeah.
fine.
You
Like
Into
every
there.
good doctor, he leaves you alone for a long time.
Yes.
Okay, you
There's
plug
already
in,
blood
You
everywhere.
plug in a bloody USB to the doctor's
No,
computer.
he used his paper
Bad.
towels to
And
He
he
wiped
hold the
it off.
He
USB.
stated he wiped it off.
Fine. It's all about that Japanese.
See, you have to look in your notebook for the corporation names.
Because there's so many of them.
I pulled one out of the air.
Because it's Freedom Corps. That's a gimme.
I was gonna say Bob's multi-tools
here we
that
go.
cut, but that didn't really.
That's why I always buy Komatsu microelectronics for my modifications. That
Trigger
makes sense.
random medical emergencies throughout the building, and
Yeah.
everyone can go there.
It's a smoke screen.
Everyone is dying of
It's just like
cancer.
it reads out like
immediately.
Ebola outbreak on lower floor. Ebola.
Zombie virus.
Yeah, we got zombie virus here and like retrograde amnesia. And...
Retrograde amnesia.
Wow, you really pulled
Like-
that out of nowhere.
67. He has a heart issue, and he has a prescription for some heart medication.
Okay.
And he's also late for his next appointment.
You just have to
The
scare him and he'll die.
Couldn't take it anymore.
It does.
This is the third vomit that I've had to clean up today. I slit my wrist.
But there's a theater and a pool.
Wait, he could just hide the USB thing in his tools?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a technician.
Why couldn't I just hide the thing in my janitor tools?
Because
The
you
janitor
don't have
tools are kept
janitor
on
tools.
site.
They're on, yeah.
Could I put it in with my multi-tool?
I guess you could have put it in the mobile.
Gosh dang!
Does anyone else want a stick of bread?
Yes,
good, thanks.
I suppose.
This episode brought to you by Red Vine.
Yeah, red vine.
Secondary generator isn't stored in an old military base. To the side, is it? Okay, good.
If
I'm not
we
doing that
can-
again.
Just checking.
It's a coal fire generator.
Yeah.
It's an old
Oh,
man.
you should just-
That's what the caretaker does. That's why he has a weak heart.
Of course. So you may record in the theater, but you cannot record in the cafeteria.
Really? I want to make sure that I hired a crew that has a surprisingly large percentage of distractingly attractive members.
Or a 9 out of 10,
Flips.
and you only hire 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8.5s, what have you. Shirts that are one size too small for them. Whatever it takes so that anyone watching will be maximally distracted if for no reason than to say, wow, he looks better going than coming.
Yeah.
People come to me. I don't go to them. Like he's just some like unfamous army medic guy. He's like a 6.5 out of 10, 7 on a good day.
I don't know. He's probably in pretty good shape if he's.
He's pretty average.
Yeah, all right.
He's been in this.
He has his medic badge, or his medic bag, that he set next to him that he takes everywhere, and it was just on top of his medic badge. Doesn't attach it to his belt,
And I just.
and he just kind of...
Oh wow.
Hey,
Nice slip in there, Peter.
hey,
Like a fool, he doesn't attach it to
yeah,
his belt.
I know, right?
No, he attached
If
it to
you
his
never
bag.
want it gone, you put it to your belt, never going anywhere.
All right. I hand you the badge.
Great.
Surreptitiously.
I
On the
clip
deal.
on the badge, having transformed into Dr. Ryan.
Roll a disguise.
I don't actually put it in your pocket, man.
You should go.
Oh no, he's
No,
got 3
no.
dice in
Oh.
disguise. He's gonna use this.
I am quite
Alright.
disguised. Also, I have a +1 in show-off
Why
rolls.
isn't he disguised? Oh, whatever.
You are now Dr. Ryan.
Wow.
I am Dr. Ryan.
That's.
Let me heal your wounds.
I can't wait till he becomes
That
a
is-
Civil War girl.
Just
I use my
disturbing.
my voice.
And there's also a small room that Dr. Ryan lives in.
Cool. I'll partake of his liquor cabinet a little bit.
What is it with you? Every vignette, it's always about the liquor
Roll a
with you.
d6.
No.
Gonna set off the alarm.
It's a 1.
You do not find his liquor cabinet.
Oh no!
There's a little packet of heart medicine that says, a little
Definitely,
note on it that
yeah.
says, "Get it to him now."
Well, all right then. I put that in my bag.
The note looks quite faded.
Yeah, it's covered in dust. It's just a pile of dust and under there. So.
Yeah. I would grab definitely sedatives.
Yeah, plenty of sedatives.
Yeah, there's
for
some,
when he gets cranky.
there's some sedatives that are in like the little quick release things.
Okay.
Care, take this.
Oh my gosh, the band for Blue Man Group is basically a reggae punk band that's painted in fluorescent paints, and
Yeah.
they perform under blue light.
And they never smile, ever.
It's pretty cool.
So, crap. I put my stuff together.
You really take on this position.
I head
He's
over
a
to the
method
elevator.
actor. That's why
Out
he's
of
so
my
good at
way!
disguise.
Medical emergency!
There's nobody
There
in the
is
hallway.
There's no one here.
hallway.
It's like,
I know, I slow motion run.
The theme to Baywatch plays in the background.
Everyone is, everyone is watching the TED Talk, so
There's not even any guards.
So
Not any guards in
I
this
hit the
hallway.
elevator and like pace
the door opens
urgently.
slowly.
God damn it! I jump in the elevator to the core.
It closes, and it speeds away. The problem with this disguise is that Dr. Ryan is not as pushy as you are.
You're right.
The new and improved Dr. Ryan is. I went to a personal
Sit down.
Assertiveness.
seminar and I rediscovered myself.
Would you like brandy or whiskey?
I would like one of each.
Every vignette
His
this,
electric cabinet.
this series.
So you're not here for the Fieldman algorithm?
We're all listening.
No.
It's for the computer?
No.
For the answers?
No.
You're not here for the truth?
Crazy old man.
Daryl Masterson, method
Here
actor.
And with this
to
we
give
have
you
that.
your medication.
I sub-vocalize at you. I sort of want to hear the truth.
What if you just played it to the vest and just gave him the medication and leave? And he's like, what?
Even then, you
What
can't
about
do
the
what you want,
janitor
necessarily.
with a 3 that worked on the moon?
What about him? He
is
was
a low
limited
number?
to a janitor position.
Yeah, but he was a janitor on the moon. Isn't that something?
It's not something more than he could have achieved as a 3.
Next,
If you
after the
work
Cosby Show,
real hard,
moon
number
janitor.
3, you could be a janitor on the goddamn moon.
Who turned off the gravity? I
Fuck
just
your
came in
system,
here.
sir.
Oh, my
Fair enough.
I mean, you are the seventh chosen one to come. And in every generation, this happens again and again. We've seen this over and over again. You either buy in and leave the system as it is because you realize practically that it is the best system, or maybe you are the only one. Maybe you are truly the chosen one and you will change things.
Look, Daryl, this is a simple answer. The end result is that most people, in fact, a lot of people on this earth, are terrible. What people do is they have differences in opinions, and they fight until the one person with the strongest opinion wins out. And that's the system that reigns for a while. We've fought to get here, and we've won. So knock the system down, and plant our flag in the earth, and move this damn thing along.
Yes. Yes.
Fake.
Therefore, there is
Everyone's-
no difference.
We tell everyone that their actual Fieldman numbers are all zeros.
So okay. Let us.
You're acting without any consideration of your numbers. Some of you knew your numbers, some of you didn't, and yet you all banded together to bring down the entire system yourself.
And I don't believe we would have, having all been integrated into the system as
No, but some of
extent
you,
as
but
the average
some of
citizen.
you did and converted, which means by the very success of your process, you have demonstrated the very argument. And is there anything more glorious and more demonstrative of good science than to support the best incubator for determining how good or how bad the Fieldman system is? What better way to spend your resources? I could be sitting in the Casbah, drinking wine or eating caviar, but now I am part of the greatest social experimental proof in my generation.
Do you have a decision?
I think setting everyone back to zero, or revealing the system as being arbitrary, and telling people that their potential is not so easily described.
Okay, so you're
Is
going
worth
to
doing.
Are you going to broadcast then?
Yeah.
Okay. So I cannot tell you how the world reacts to that because I honestly have no idea how the
Well,
world reacts.
do
to
they
knowing
believe me? Show off.
that. Well, I mean, included
No. 4.
included with it.
That's
were-
exactly what he just described.